Okay YouTubers, so I've got my old homelite 150 chainsaw. This is quite an old one, I'd say probably 1970s, so something like that, late 70s. No chain bar brake, no automatic tension or anything like that. The automatic's just automatic oiler. So yeah, as you can see the pull start's fucked. It sometimes doesn't catch, sometimes doesn't do anything, sometimes doesn't rewind, sometimes jams up like this. I know what's wrong with it, so I'll just have to pull it apart. But I'll pull everything else apart. I think I've already stuck that in the proper grinder and sharpened the chain, but we'll give it a good old birthday. I've just put another fluorescent tube in my lighter. I never used to have one, so now we can actually see in here when I make videos. Even when I turn that light there off, still not much difference. So anyway, I'll take the bar off and take this off and a few other things and we'll get into it. Alright, so I've just fixed the starter. I had to rewind the spring and clean out the little pull clutch type thing. It's a prick of a design if anybody's ever seen them. It's like a little needle cage bearing with a shaft that goes down the center, and what happens is the little needles, when the shaft span around on them, and they sort of wedge against a plastic sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, bushing sort of thing, and when they wedge against it they connect, you know, make contact, positive contact between the pull starter housing and the flywheel, or the pull starter shaft, sorry, and the flywheel. And as soon as you get a bit of oil on them, because they're on the little needle bearing type thing, they slip like hell, and the starter is just ill designed all over. So anyway, it hasn't been cold started for a long time. We'll see how we go. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know, I'll find someone to put the camera. What's something I can sit it on? Let the rear candle do. Nobody will be able to see off it, but anyway. That's about the best I can do. Choke's on. Yeah. Because I gave this thing a carby clean out, so it should start alright. That sounded alright. A little bit less choke. Wow. Fuck me, that surprised me, Christ. Never expected it to start like that. Fired first pull. Christ almighty. It's never been used much, it's still got honing marks, and only thing is the exhaust rotted out from not being used, it's all rusty, and it's very loud, but Christ, that started alright. I'll put the bar back on, or I might deburr the bar with a file, or stick it on the bench, grind a linear or something. I'll just deburr it. Make sure you do that, that's one thing a lot of people neglect. That bar gets a bird over edge on it, which this one's not too bad, but sometimes they end up that the burr actually extends out past the cutting edge, so it's hitting the burr as you're cutting through, so it makes it harder to push it through. So anyway, yeah, I'm very happy with that. That's bloody grouse. Alright, well, I'll put it back together and we'll give her a bit of a run. I won't cut anything with it because it's too dark and there's not much left to cut. Got a lot of wood tomorrow from a neighbour. I'm going to go over there and cut some with him and split it halves and halves. We've also got a good steel saw. When I say good, it's reasonably good. It's an older, about 10 years old, 024 version, or was it 024 or 025? It's a professional one anyway, it's not the pissy one. So anyway, it's a good saw, but this one needs a good run, and I'd rather use this one anyway because it's got a bit more grunt to it. So anyway, I'll clean it up and get her ready to go, and then we'll give it a bit of a run, a bit of a rev up with the blade. It won't rev so high, so you'll be able to hear it properly. So anyway, I'll do that. Let's see how we go. It's in the on position, chokes off. Alright, it's now about 8:30, so I've been not running too much. Fuck, I just dropped my copper fittings off the end of the bench. Or brass fittings. So I cleaned it all up. It's all nice and clean. I put a spark arrestor in the muffler. Just to quieten it down a little bit. It quietened it down quite a bit, but need to clean up this bench obviously. So I'll do that. But anyway. Alright, she's ready for hard work. Pull starter's held up well. So yeah, anyway, alright, I'll see you later.